Draw. Go ahead and clock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna play this level reverser. Emmy, she has the S ability. I can pay one to send a level 0 to the waiting room in the front row, I think.
Oh, it's one of the best things.
Yeah, so this is gonna be direct for 3.
3, yikes. That's a lot of damage. 1, 2, oh, and it cancels. Alright. That's alright. So, we draw, ooh, we hit another Illya, so we can actually afford to clock one of those. I'm not going off with 2. No, there's no excuse. just clock it and draw 2. Just clock it and draw 2. Ooh, there we go. We're assembling the combo already. It's happening.
Oh my gosh.
It's happening, boys and girls.
Oh my gosh. Amy is very afraid to see this endgame combo.
Alright, so that's at 1500, correct?
Yes. Level reverser. 0.
Level reverser. No problem. Let's play our runner, Kuro. And we're going to also play this level 0 Illya. Now, when it gets reversed, or excuse me, when it gets sent to the waiting room, I can pay 1 and discard a card to do a search for a magic character and put it into my hand. But when I play it, I get to check the top and put it on top and bottom. Let's see. I am okay with this being there because I know that this is a blank trigger, and I would like to only direct attack for 2 at most. So, here we go. We're going to direct attack for 2 here.
Sticks.
Alright, and we're going to attempt to trade here for 1, 1.
Cancels.
Ooh, okay. And now I'm going to pay 1, discard a card when this is sent to the waiting room. I'm going to discard this Illya and Kuro here, and I'm going to search for another magic character. Let's see, what could I possibly want? I'm probably going to get another level 0, or I could potentially get this Kuro, which lets me salvage characters. So, given that, let's see, she's probably going to play at least one more character. The greediest play here is to get this Sweets Kuro to try to see if I can make some salvaging happen. Also because it'll let me clock myself in the process to get that character back, and I really would like to be close to level 1. Actually, no, just level 3. Just now.
No, level 3. You're already holding your in-game.
Yeah, I just like to be level 3 right now. That's okay. Okay, pass turn.
Alright. Draw.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna clock this level 2, Amy.
Alright.
Oh, that's kind of a fun hand. What is your runner's effect?
At the start of your attacks, I can put the top card into my waiting room. If it's a magic character, you can run to an empty...
empty slot.
Yeah, empty slot.
Well, I'm going to play 2 level reversers. I could pay 1 with her ability to send that to the waiting room right now.
Not worth. Not worth.
But I'm actually not going to do that, and the reason why is Umi is a very stock-hungry deck, and I want to save stock for level 1 to be able to brainstorm, and I know this is clean stock right now, so I'm actually going to just force him to make a decision and run. So
no problem. Are you moving to attacks?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Uh-oh. We're frozen. We're stuck.
Frozen. Okay, so this ended up working out to my advantage anyways. So we're going to front for 2.
2, no problem. Yes. Please,
and
another soul trigger. Level, please. Come on.
Oh man.
Soul
a part of me just doesn't want to attack because I know you want to level.
No, come on, bring it on. Yes, she's going for it.
Way too much. This is direct for 4.
That's way too much. Okay, I take it back. 2, 3. Oh.
Oh, the god cancel.
That was a pretty sweet cancel.
All right.
Wow. Yeah, we're already out 4, 5 climaxes? Uh-oh. Maybe should have gotten that brainstormer, huh? Alright, well, here we go. Draw. Oh yeah, this is definitely going straight to clock. And actually, this draw is pretty good. We get a runner and we have the sweets, so let's accelerate that level 1 game here. I'm going to, let's see, whenever another magic character or a Mimi you control attacks, this gets plus 1,000 power until end of turn. When this reverses a character, you can pay 1 and clock yourself to salvage a magic character or another character that isn't being used in this deck. So, we've got a lot of options, and I probably will want to be taking a certain level 1 back. So, Or I could just take one of the supports here. That might work out a little bit better. So let's see what happens first. Let's make our direct attack because I want to generate some stock and give her 1,000 power for 1, 2.
Cancels.
Cancels. Excellent. All right, here we go. Let's trade. I'm going to attack for 1, 1.
1 sticks.
All right, so that reversed something. So I'm going to pay 1, put top card into clock, and salvage a magic character. Let's see. I can prepare for level 1, but let's see. I think I'd like to get the support, simply because it's got a better chance of doing something. I would like to take the level reverser back, but unfortunately it does not have the magic characteristic. So that's just going to be there for right now. All right, passing turn.
Draw. Well, this is a weird hand, but... Okay, so I have options here, so I'm going to clock this. And 3. And then I actually have to discard something from hand because I do not have anything to play.
Really?
Yes, so I am going to go ahead and discard this level 2 Umi and pass the turn.
Wow, okay. That certainly was not in the script, but I guess we will just take our turn then. I'm going to clock this Illya, because we're not going to be leveling this turn. Here we go. Draw 1, draw 2. Ooh, that's a pretty sweet draw. So we're going to play both of the support and the brainstormer.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. We can choose to try to rush her down a little bit, because we have the ability to, but the problem with doing that is we don't have enough cards on the back to really punish her for replying with everything. So first thing is we're going to actually brainstorm here, try to run through the rest of our deck so that we don't actually just get rushed when she inevitably hits level 1 next turn. So we're going to deny 4 damage there. That's good. Because let's see, how many climaxes do we have left in the deck? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out, so 3 left. Up to 3 left in the deck. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. Both of us are definitely going to hit level 1 next turn. And I might be able to salvage something. So we're just going to attack directly for 2, 3.
And I'm okay with that sticking, because what that is going to enable me to do is this deck wants to be into 2 colors at level 1, pretty much right off the bat. And what he just did is, even though he dealt me up to level 1 first, now I've got both colors in my clock, and I can really do stuff. So, somebody asked why not play the level 0 assist. I guess I could have and done damage, but then he would have went to 1 faster. And I also have another card to play in my back row that could arguably work with my Umi global. And I run 4 Umi globals in this deck, so there's a possibility I could also draw into another one, which would be the more ideal back row. So, yeah, you could have done that and sent him up to 1, but, you know, at this point, he kind of wanted to go there, and that way I kind of held him back just a little bit. So, there's also an argument for going the other way, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, draw, and see, there we go. And then I am going to go ahead and clock this event.
Okay.
Okay. So, first thing off, I'm going to play 2 of the global Umis. Pay 1, rest 2, get this climax out of here, and brainstorm. No hits, but that's okay.
Phew. No characters in hand for her.
Yeah, that's okay.
But then again, on the other hand, that's damage denied for us, so uh-oh.
I'm going to play 2 of these Umis. They get, if I have an entire field, if I have only Umi in the name of my characters on my field, which I do right now, she gets plus 2,000 power. So right now there's 7 5s.
Okay.
And then we're going to actually go for a little bit of damage here. We're going to play a stock soul. I get to choose a red card from my waiting room and put it into stock, make up for my brainstorm, and everybody gets plus 1 soul for the turn.
All right, here we go. At the start of her attacks, we're going to get rid of the first card. All right, we wanted to overswing, so we're going to ship the Kura over to the emptiest slot,
okay,
where she will be untouched.
This is going to be direct for 3.
3. 1, 2, cancels. Okay. That's all right.
And
Slow down that damage.
And this is going to be direct for 3.
3. This might also cancel. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, okay. That's perfectly fine. We're going to level with this. Do we level with the Promise Illya, or do we level with something to get experience with the Mew, because it scales with levels. We already have one of the Illyas in our hand, but I want to be able to go off with as many as I can. So, no, I'm actually going to level with level 3. That way we reduce the number of level 3s left in the deck, and we get the experience benefit. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Our turn. Stand, draw. Ooh, this is a very good fade Illya. Not terribly useful at the moment, though, because we aren't actually going off yet. So, we're going to clock that. Draw 2 cards. Ooh, there we go. That's pretty nice. Get a pair of the supports that we already have. So, let's see. How big is everybody again?
They are 7/5s.
7/5. Jeez. Well, let's see. This says clock encore, so we could just crash and try to lift the top card. The problem is that there's only 2 cards. So there's 2 climaxes left in the deck. Knowing my luck, I'm probably going to trigger them right now. Because let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, one of the pants is there too. So I'm probably going to be able to get the second copy that I need on this refresh. So, or we could just brainstorm first. I actually like doing that instead. So let's brainstorm. And
That way, hopefully you hit some of them, right?
Right, that'll make me refresh. So 1, 2, 3, 4 in the resolution.
Good, nice.
Sends them to the waiting room. Draw 1.
Then refresh, draw. You'll draw before you take your refresh damage, right?
Right. Put them into the waiting room. All right.
I think with Idolmaster, I'm pretty sure it's kind of an interesting. It's kind of like Little Busters, where I think the newer sets probably have the most useful stuff, but there's some staple older cards that I don't know if you want to buy boxes for that, but I would say that you'd probably, like Little Busters, just want to search and see if you can't find the singles. So.
Hold on, did I mess that up? Was I supposed to put them in my waiting room before I refresh, before I draw?
I think it depends on what the brainstorm reads, but it temporarily goes to the resolution zone, but I'm pretty sure it reads on the card that into the waiting room.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it should go. It's only temporarily.
That's right, because as soon as it's finishing looking at it and resolving, then I should be able to draw the cards. Okay. It was just weird because it's getting to the last cards of my deck, so everyone was like, wait.
Well, and it's hard because different brainstormers work different ways, and that one's it's hard because it does go to the resolution zone, but it says on the card into the waiting room.
Yep. Okay. So we're just gonna say that if I messed up, then well, we'll say that I messed up. Draw the second card.
And to Freedom Lost, I would say just get singles from the older sets. That's what I did with Little Busters, because except now with Little Busters, there's 3 current sets that you can easily buy boxes and make your money still off of. I don't know Idolmaster well enough to speak to that. It may be that some of the sets, the boxes aren't too expensive, and that if you buy them, you're going to make your money out of them. But I would imagine at this point that it probably, because the other sets in the series have been out long enough, it's probably going to be better to single out what you need.
Okay, so here's the thing. We now have 8 cards in hand, which is funny because that's not really supposed to happen in this deck. But I do have the option of playing my 1k1 here. Given that I already have ways to draw out the rest of the ones in my deck, I do want to build stock and want to be able to actually profitably use that stock during the next turn. So I am actually going to play the pants way too early, but it's going to be for good effect. So let's go direct attack here for 3/3.
Cancels.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. How big was the Omega 7/5? Right?
They're both 7/5.
Let's see. This is 5/5, 6/5. Let's see. 45 base. 45 plus 1k, 55. 65. Oh no, wait. This is just. Oh no, this is during my turn as well. So 45, 55, 67, 75. Oh, okay, so we actually trade here, unless you have backup. So 75.
Okay.
Attacking for 2.
Cancels.
Yikes. All right, and let's see. This is actually 7,000, so I'm going to side here for 1, 2. Oh, there we go. Soul Trigger makes it work.
Oh, that's a sad clock.
Ooh.
I wanted those in my hand.
Yeah.
Oh well. Sometimes that happens.
Let's see. I want another slot for the Kuro to run to, so I'm actually going to let this Miyu go.
Okay.
And pass turn.
Alright. Draw.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna clock that card because she does not. Well, I just drew another one. She does not help me right now. Power levels.
This is going to get plus 1,000, or 1,000 times the level of whatever's in front of it. So right now it is. Let's see, 5,000. It's at 6,000, and the
6,000.
Kuro is at 3,000.
Okay. If I brainstorm. Well, there's one climax left in my library,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to decide whether to brainstorm or not.
It's almost always correct to brainstorm.
Because there's a really high chance I'm going to hit it, and even if I don't hit it, the only thing that I will stink is I might trigger it, but I can always choose to just attack with maybe 2.
Yeah,
so.
we don't get the
And
luxury of
match.
being able
Oh,
to...
no, good, I hit it.
Okay, there you go. There's one.
Okay.
All right.
So search for a character. Yeah, let's be silly. Go ahead and get that.
Okay.
Hold
on, I need you to cut your deck. Excuse me, would you please cut your deck?
Let's cut the...
Oh, no, I meant the other way around. Can you actually, like, really...
Of course, Michael.
No, we need the scissors. We need the scissors. I'm just saying. We're here. I'll just send this over the internet, and you can... anyway.
Oh my gosh, this is really funny. I was playing somebody on Thursday night, and I had one card left in my deck, and I was like, "Do you want to cut?" It's like, let's go behind the counter and grab like a pair of scissors, and
I think that might just be the most upsetting possible thing you could put on stream. It's like, today we're just going to be cutting our decks. What? Yeah, we're just going to be cutting our decks in half on stream. Oh man. The hate mail we get.
Oh my gosh, that would be so bad. No, you can't cut Umi. How big is your character over here?
It's currently, because there's nothing in front of it, it's only 5K.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do something weird here. I don't want... On play, she gets... Oh no, that's not going to work with my current field setup. That kind of stinks. On play, she gets 1,500 power, but she doesn't have Umi in the name, so she dings this one's power level. But I forgot I've got 3 global 500s on the field.
Exactly.
So she is actually bigger.
That's right. And that's the Muse. That's just Muse. It doesn't actually have the character name.
Yeah, it doesn't have Umi in the name. It was a hard decision, this deck, but the problem with this Umi deck is I needed another yellow splash for yellow in my clock. And that was the decision. But that's what I've got, and well, that's okay, because if he goes to level 2, he's going to power over my field anyways, and arguably he's going to power over this anyway. So it's not ideal, but yeah.
So you're moving to attacks?
How big is your runner?
3,000.
3,000. So I'm still going to beat his runner anyways, because she's still going to be 6K with the 3 globals.
Exactly.
So, and she's 4,000, so even if he runs to the center, he's okay. You getting an attack phase?
Oh. No! It's a gem! It's a gem!
No!
This is the one left! This is a gem! Oh no! I just got wrecked by my own deck.
Did that fail twice today?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, it's okay, It's 1 damage that she can't deal to us. Rip in pieces.
Alright, so this is for 2?
2. Oh, cancels. Okay, it would have canceled anyway. No, why? Okay, no problem. It's okay. Just stone face. We've got this, guys.
This is for direct for 2, and I refresh.
2, no problem. Oh, the smooth cancel. Yes.
Nice.
Uh-oh, but that's
very
3
nice.
cans.
Alright. Oh man, my refresh is going to level me. Huh. I didn't realize it was that close.
This is going to be interesting. We have to make sure that we get to level 3 in the next refresh, so that we can at least
I refreshed the climax. That stinks. I'm going to put yellow over my clock, though.
Okay.
And then this is, she's 4,000, she's 5,500. You said your character was also...
5. Just 5, because it's got level 0 in front of it.
This is going to be front for 1.
This feels so bad. I'm going to use a backup.
Okay.
And squish your character.
Okay.
Man.
So this is for 1.
See, this is value on her end because she had just used a level 0 to threaten my level 1. It was pretty good. Just for 1 damage? Okay.
Yes.
That's acceptable, but man.
And actually, this is a good thing that she's going away because now she gets her power bonus back, which is what I originally wanted to do in the first place.
Oh no! I should have thought of that, but that's okay. It's okay. We still have easy targets.
I wondered. I was like, well, what?
Draw. No, we've got some easy targets. It's okay. It actually works out because let's see. I can definitely reverse what's in the center, and so
She's 8 over here.
8.
Globals plus 500.
That's right. Okay, so we're gonna clock draw 2. Ooh, now we've got a lot of options. So I can send myself to level 2 potentially with this next play. Let's see. I will first do a top check. Do we like this? Well, that's a soul trigger, so I'm gonna leave it on top because I want to do lots of damage this turn. Because reasons. Yeah, because of reasons. Let's see. Gotta be able
She's
to...
4K in the center here.
4K in the center? No problem. We're out 4, but we've got up to 4 left in 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 24 left in 20 cards. That's not bad. So actually, would it have been more proper for me to play this first or these two first? No, it's fine. The top checker is fine because then if it was a climax, you could leave it on top and for sure like draw a card. But I want to leave a higher number of max cancels left in the deck because the brainstorm will actually, even though it might miss, it'll still, if it hits, I mean, it's not going to replace enough cards for it to be worthwhile, and we could end up taking a lot more damage than desired. So we're going to play a 1k1 here.
Yep.
We're going to aim to get ourselves to level 2 as well during this next attack. So let's make this side attack for 1, 2. Because we saw the soul trigger on top. So
cancels.
We're gonna make it work for us. Oh, that canceled. All right, so we're gonna. This gets 1,000 power, and this will also get another 1,000 power. So we're gonna direct for 3. Ooh, 4. Nice.
1, 2 cancels.
Okay, and that means that this attack should succeed. It now has 4,005, 6,000. And it's
Super dead. Give me in the center.
For 2.
For how much? 2. Cancels.
Yikes. Okay.
Well, this is good for your deck because your deck wants to go off late game, and I think I saw almost all my climaxes now.
Pretty much. So
not all of them, but a lot of them.
With red,
okay.
I'm going to salvage something. Let's see, even though we did just clock a climax, that's probably okay. Because we have a lot of stock, we can actually afford to take this Mew, or is there an Illya in here that we can take? Well, unfortunately not. So, Mew it is. Alright, passing turn.
I'm going to draw. Go ahead and clock.
Wait a minute. We also had a backup in here, didn't we? That's
a
magic
so,
character.
first thing first, I'm going to...
I'm going to take the backup. Just realized. Folly of my play.
Uh-oh.
Yep. It's okay.
I'm gonna pay 1 for this Emmy assist.
Okay.
She's a level assist for only characters with Emmy in the name.
Oh yes, yes.
And she has a second ability where you can pay 2 and rest her to salvage a character. I kind of consider the second ability just to be like a backup if I get really hand stuck, like if there's something I have to have back. But in this case, because I've seen so many climaxes, I'm actually going to use Brainstorm here. And Brainstorm out. And I'm okay if it... Well, it doesn't miss. Well, that's okay. We're going to...
It's alright. You're getting 4 cards out of the deck. 3 non-climaxes plus a character in hand for that 1 climax. So it's not bad.
I'm actually going to get this Emmy.
There you go. Huge power. Uh-oh. That's a lot of power. Uh-oh. That is a lot of power. What do we do? Stream? Help?
So now I got a decision to make. What are your power levels?
Let's see. 2,000. This one's 3,000. And this one is currently just 5,000.
5,000? Okay.
If you put a level 2 in front of it, it'll become 7,000.
Okay, well, alright. So, if I have a full field with characters with Umi in their name,
Oh no.
I
Happy
can go
Maker?
ahead and play. This Umi gets -1 level in my hand.
No.
And on play, I can salvage a character, and she gets an extra +1000.
No. You're so
I'm
dead.
actually going to grab one of these clock encores, which I actually have not been able to get in my hand all game.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna try to make up. Let's see. So I'm sorry. Power levels one more time.
Not big enough. Not big enough. Not big enough.
Okay.
Everything.
I'm
is
gonna
being
actually
flattened.
go for a little bit of damage here, even though it's pretty high that it's gonna cancel, but
Yes,
maybe
yes,
it'll milk
yes.
through.
More damage.
I'm gonna go for a stock soul, and I am going to replace some of the stock that I kind of spent this turn because I kind of just burned through a lot. But that'll get
Yes.
me one more card out of my library.
Come on, bring it on. We need 7 damage. Let's go.
All right.
Let's
So this is for 2, 3.
go. Thanks. 3. Ooh, cancels. All right. Only 2 climaxes left in the deck.
This is gonna be for 3, 3.
3. 1. Oops. 1, 2, and that should. Oh, yep. That's a hit. That's a hit for 3.
And then this is gonna be for 3.
3. Oh, and that's a cancel. Okay. That's 9 cards left, so we can brainstorm next turn. Encore step, let's see. This goes away, this goes away. I will pay 1. Let's discard this Illya and search for a magic character. 1 climax left in the deck, which means we are definitely brainstorming next turn. Definitely.
Japanese Love Live is a lot of fun. I played Love Live first in English, but my problem was because I knew which cards that existed in the Japanese meta. I actually had a really hard time building with the set in English. I actually ended up letting it go just because the releases in English are, I mean, they're catching up, but they're still not going to be caught up. They're still going to be 2 sets behind when the English set releases in June because we're getting a 5th Love Live set this same month in Japanese, and so. But I will say, if you play English Love Live, that the new set coming out just has a lot of great cards that are just going to make for some really fun and great builds. So
now this is curious. I can actually get myself to level 3 if I so choose this turn.
Huh.
And
Oh,
the
like
reason-
with your refresh. Oh, okay, I see.
No, and the reason is this. I can brainstorm, and I can refresh, and I can play over my Mew with something, and then clock encore it to clock myself to exactly level 3.
Actually, answering a comment to somebody in stream, the Love Live 3rd extra booster has it also has the 1/1 clock encore Umi that she gets used. If you have the right field set up, she's 8K usually. And there's also some nice utility cards and for all the girls in that set. I would say that's probably, for me anyways, because I love Umi, I think that was the biggest card, but yeah, there's more than just the 3-2 restand combo.
Alright, so I have gone for it. I'm going to only have 4 stock going into this. But I'm going to draw a card, the resolution of the ability. Hope for the pants. Because this is a rather audacious attempt here that we're going to make. But it could work. It could have a very high upside. So I'm going to go for it. Just to see what will happen, because we have enough cards. We certainly have enough cards in hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You've had a really good hand this game.
I did get a really good hand in this game. Cannot complain about it. So I'm going to play this Kurdo over my Mew. Because my Mew was played over and was sent to the waiting room, I can use its Encore ability and play it over this Kurdo. The cost is that I have to send the top card of my deck into clock, and I will do just that. And I will level with this Promise Illya. This is an interesting trick you can do if you have characters that have clock Encore. Except it puts it to rest, so it's not going to be able to attack this turn, which is, that's alright. We can make that up somehow. So, I can, in theory, not try to go off with the Kaleidoscope combo to be able to just shove everything to the bottom of her deck, But that's no fun. So I'm going to go for this way. I'm going to play my Illya first to draw 2, up to 2, and discard 1, up to 2. And let's see, I'm going to discard... Well, I don't need this support, so I'm going to discard that one. And I'm going to, let's see, play this, Miyu. And because I control 5 magic characters, I'm going to look at the top, up to the top 5. 1. Ooh. Or I could just stop right there. And, which I'm just going to do that. I'm going to put that one into my hand. Let's see. Do I want to check, do I want to continue checking? How many climaxes do I have left in my deck? Not enough. So I guess, let's see. If I only have 1, 2, 3... I have 5 left in how many cards? Chances are still good that I might die, so I'm actually going to continue looking. 2, 3, 4... Okay. I should look for the 5th. That's fine. Get some more cards out there. And I'm going to play over this Miyu, finally, so I can check the top card of my deck. See if it's anything that I would like to keep on the top or the bottom. Now, I did reveal that this is going to be a Miyu. And I can keep it on the top so that I can just send this card to my waiting room for the kaleidoscope effect. And I think that's what I'm going to do, because then I have a known quantity that I'm going to be drawing, and I'm going to be able to actually more likely go off with the combo. So let's see, power levels, everyone.
Okay, so she is 3v5.
Mm-hmm.
She is 6-5 from her ability, 7-5, 8.
Okay.
She is 10 from her ability, 11, 12-5.
12-5, too big. Because this would be, if it was in the center, 11, it would be 12, 13, but actually, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. I can just replace it next turn, so I'm going to go for it like that, the greediest possible way. Let's play this climax combo, play the class card Saber. I'm going to draw a card for the Miyu first. It's that, and I'm going to put the top card of my deck into the waiting room. For Illya, it is there, it succeeds. I'm going to discard another copy of the class card Saber. Now everybody gets a burn trigger on attack.
Nice.
Alright, so here we go.
That hurt.
Here we go, burn 1.
Okay.
Attacks for 1, 2, 3. 3.
Cancels.
Okay, and if I succeeded, put the Umi on the bottom of your deck.
Bye-bye, Umi.
There we go. Alright, burn 1.
Sticks.
Alright, attack for 3. Ooh, 4 pants. Okay, get this one back.
It's for how much? 4, you said?
4, yeah.
Ow, that all sticks. And I level.
Yeah, I could try doing it again next turn if everything survives. Oh.
Does this go to the bottom of the deck, too?
No, actually, it only applies to the Miyu.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. It has kind of a it has a climax interaction as well. Like it's half of the combo is to get additional power and to send something to the bottom of the deck if it reverses it.
Okay.
All right, and burn 1. This is a front attack.
Okay. 1 sticks.
Oh, well,
For
salvage
2?
trigger. Yeah, it's for 2.
It sticks.
All right, and let's see. What am I going to get back with that? It's not going to matter a whole lot, but I will get a copy of the Guided Fate, Illya. That way I can check the top. Actually, that might not work out, so I'm just going to get my copy of the other Level 0 Illya. I'll get this back, basically. So I'll do a little foil swap here, and this will go to the waiting room.
Shiny!
Yes, got to get that shiny card. And I will discard a copy of this Miyu. Passing turn.
Alright. I draw, and on draw, I end up refreshing.
Oh boy.
So...
It could happen again next turn. We don't know. Anything
Refresh.
could happen.
Alright. Do I wish to clock? No, I don't need to. Power levels?
Let's see. 10, 5, 11. That's it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
10, 5 in the center, you said?
11 in the center.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Pay 2 for another Emmy.
Oh.
On play, she salvages, so I'm gonna actually salvage because I was able to pay out stock.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually retire this,
All right.
and the reason why is because I'm going to move that over here. And
Nice.
I am going to play
There you
two
go.
of these.
Oh, okay.
And this Umi has a climax combo where she gets plus 3,000 power, and if she reverses something, it goes to the top of the deck.
Oh no. I'm about to lose everything, aren't I?
So I kind of have a decision to make here. How many climaxes have you seen?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7. There's
Cards
two
left
now.
in deck.
Not good. I've got 9 cards left in my deck, so I might just take straight 7 here. I have to
Okay.
hope that just one of them
Well,
cancels
because
the
I
other.
have to play the climax combo, and she's going to be definitely overswinging, I'm going to actually pull her back.
Oh no.
Because that way, when I play the climax, I can preserve her if it's very unlikely I'm going to live another turn at 3-4, but I can at least top deck, get rid of something. She's still giving the global plus 500, and I'm not going to be overswinging as bad. Because one of these attacks is probably going to cancel.
Mm-hmm.
Here's her combo.
Okay, 1K1.
So they are, they've got the level assist behind them, so they're 9, 10, 13s.
13-5.
Oh, yeah, from her.
So 13-5.
13-5.
Okay.
So
Uh-oh.
this is going to be front for 2, 2.
Cancels. Oh no.
Send that to the top of the deck.
I think that might just end the game. Yep.
This is going to be front for 2.
Okay. 1, 2. Miyu
Okay.
goes to the top of the deck.
Yep. And then this is going to be direct for
3.
1, 2, 3, 3.
Oh, okay.
Not
Phew.
quite. Not quite. I should have left I had no way of knowing. I mean, I could have left her in the front row, but there's
Exactly.
nothing I can do about that now.
Yeah. No way. There was no way to know.
Yeah. Well, that was the safe move. I mean, I could have done the YOLO move, but am I allowed to say that?
I guess we can call it that. You will be judged harshly. No, I'm kidding. So, let's see. If I brainstorm, it clears a climax, but it's also going to make us refresh with fewer. We can't get the kaleidoscope combo off with this turn. We're just going to have to attack for 3, 2, and 2 as much as possible, I suppose. So, at least with this Illya, we can check the top card of our deck. And with this Illya, we can actually adjust what gets top deck. So how big is this Umi over here?
She is just 3,000.
Just 3,000. Okay.
Yeah.
This can actually work in our favor because when this Illya's cost is paid, if it reverses something, you can send it to the top of the deck. So I'm not going to clock, just in case somehow we survive this turn. I don't know. It'd be really, really crazy too. But we're going to play this Illya. We're going to pay 1. And when it reverses something, send that character to the top of the deck.
Okay.
And let's see. With this Miyu, then, that's going to be what I'm going to be attacking with second, because then that gets in for more guaranteed damage. I've got 4 characters, so I can look at the top 4 cards. So I'm going to look at 1. And put it into my hand. Let's see. Don't want to really refresh, so I'm going to... Let's see if I send attack with that could actually work. Okay, so we're going to just keep 1 card in our hand, and I'm going to play this top checker Illya. Look. Okay, that's a blank trigger, so I'm going to keep that on top so I know how exactly to sequence my attacks. Now, if I play this 1K1 here, that'll mean that I actually have to draw that blank trigger that I just looked at. But if I attack with this Illya and Koro first, then that means that you're going to go to at least 3-5. The top card is going to be at least a non-climax, so you have to find 1 climax in the top 2 cards instead of the top 3. So that maximizes my chances. Okay, so we're just going to leave the card as is. We're not going to actually play climax here because this is the final attack. I'm going to front attack here for 1, 1.
1 sticks, and this goes to the top of the deck.
Yes. And this means that the next card below that has to be a climax. Uh-oh. I guess you get 2 cards. So this is a front for 3. So much
1,
for that planning.
2, game.
Oh!
It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in.
Oh,
so.
I see.